Everyone in our country should be able to find a job that pays the bills, a home that's in their budget, and build a good life for themselves and their family. But sadly, that is not the case.
I'm just going to ask the honourable member to maybe just wait a moment, and I'm going to ask everyone just to calm down a bit. I'm having a hard time hearing the question, and we want to hear the answer, of course, so I'm going to ask everybody to just take a deep breath and relax a bit. The honourable member for Burnaby South from the top, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Every Canadian should be able to find a job that pays the bills, find a home that's in their budget, and build a good life for themselves and their families. The reality is that is not the case. The cost of living continues to rise and paychecks aren't keeping up. And when times are tough, that's when the government needs to step up. And it's tough right now for people, particularly with their rent. We're seeing the rents rise across the country. In my riding in Burnaby, rents have gone up as high as 30%. We forced this government to double the GST rebate in the past year. We need that to happen again. Will the government do that in the upcoming budget to give people some hope?
Hear, hear.
The Honourable Minister of Housing.
Mr. Speaker, we're the government that has introduced a groundbreaking Canada Housing benefit that is delivering an almost $2,500 to vulnerable renters across the country. And then in partnership with the members of the party opposite, we introduced a top-up to the Canada Housing benefit of $500 that is going to almost 2 million vulnerable Canadian renters. So on this side of the House, Mr. Speaker, we will always have the back of Canadian renters.
The honourable member for Burnaby South.
I know it's difficult because we forced the government to do so many things. I was talking about the GST rebate that we forced the government to do, not just the rental subsidy that we forced the government to do. La réalité, c'est le coût de la vie augmente, c'est plus
The reality is that the cost of living is rising. It's becoming increasingly difficult to make ends meet. And in tough times, it is the government's responsibility to help people. We forced the government to double the GST tax credit. Will the government double the tax credit again in the next budget in order to give hope to people who are really struggling because of the cost of living? The Honourable Tourism Minister. Mr. Speaker, I acknowledge the NDP's leaders' work with us, together with us, to double the tax credit, the GST tax credit, and also work in this House for the $500 Canada Housing benefit top-up. But the member knows that I won't comment on the upcoming budget. He should know, and this House should know, that we are here to support all Canadians and to build a strong economy that works for everyone.
After 8 years, this Liberal Prime Minister is scaring newcomers away.